Hello, welcome to Lakshya Academy. This is the part 27 of excretory products and their elimination. This is the last one. Okay, disorders of excretory system. Okay, we are focusing on this topic in this part. Okay, malfunctioning of kidneys can lead to accumulation of urea, which is one of the nitrogenous waste material 1 lakh times less poisonous, less toxic substance than ammonia. A condition called uremia, accumulation of urea in the blood is called uremia. You learnt in earlier classes also, which is highly harmful and may lead to kidney failure. In such patients, urea can be removed by a process called hemodialysis. Okay, in these patients, okay, the blood is taken from the patient and the urea can be removed by a process called hemodialysis. Okay, during this process, hemodialysis, the blood is drained from the convenient artery and it is pumped. Okay, blood is taken from the artery to the apparatus. Blood is going from the artery to into the apparatus, into this apparatus. Okay, what is there in this apparatus? You can see here some pipes are there. Okay, these pipes are made up of one type of substance which is like a plasma membrane, like it acts like a plasma semi-permeable membrane here. Okay, okay, if you observe here, in these pipes, blood is flowing. Okay, in these pipes, blood is flowing. Outside these pipes, there is a fluid called, you can observe here, dialyzing solution. Dialysate is present. Dialyzing solution is present. In these pipes, what is it? Okay, tubing, semi-permeable membrane. These pipes are made up of semi-permeable membrane. It allows only certain substances to pass through it. Okay, these pipes allow only certain substances to pass through them. Okay, in this dialyzing fluid, you can observe here dialysate. Here, this is the blood with waste products. Okay, these waste products are passing through this semi-permeable membrane. Here means pipes are made up of semi-permeable membrane. Here, the blue color one is dialysate. Okay, in these pipes there is a blood. That blood consists of waste products. When blood is passing through these pipes, the waste products present in the blood, they come to this blue part, dialyzing solution. Waste products pass through this membrane, and here the blood is coming. Here you can see it, from this blood is going from the apparatus, the blood is through the vein, very important. Okay, blood is taken from the artery and it is going into the body through the vein. Okay, this dialyzing solution is changed frequently. Here, this is the fresh dialyzing fluid coming into the apparatus. Here, the used dialyzing solution containing urea and excess salts is coming in this direction. Okay, dialysis, renal or kidney failure persons, for those who are suffering from uremia. Okay, presence of accumulation of urea in the blood is called, that condition is called uremia, which is highly harmful and may lead to kidney failure. In such patients, urea can be removed by a process called hemodialysis. During this process, hemodialysis, blood is drained from the taken from a convenient artery, which is pumped into dialyzing unit. What do we call the dialyzing unit? Called artificial kidney. Blood drained from the convenient artery is pumped into the dialyzing unit. After adding anticoagulant like heparin is added to the blood before it is sent into this machine. And here, okay, what we add is anticoagulant is added, otherwise blood may clot. That is called heparin, which is produced by, you learnt earlier, mast cells can produce heparin, basophils can produce heparin. The unit contains coiled cellophane tube made up of cellophane tube surrounding a fluid. Around that fluid tubes, what is present, there is a fluid called dialyzing fluid, having the dialyzing fluid has the same composition as that of the plasma except nitrogenous waste. The dialyzing fluid, this is very important point. The the having the same composition, as that of the plasma. Dialyzing fluid composition is same like plasma, except that nitrogenous waves are present in plasma, but in the dialyzing fluid they are not present. The porous cellophane membrane of the two porous allows the passage of molecules. You observed here it is porous. It is allowing the waste products to pass through. It allows the passage of molecules based on the concentration gradient. As the nitrogenous wastes are absent in the dialyzing fluid, here nitrogenous wastes are not present here, absent. They are moving from high concentration to low concentration. Okay, the absent in the dialyzing fluid, these substances freely move out, thereby clearing the blood. The cleared blood is pumped back to the body. The cleared blood is pumped back to the body through the vein. The cleared blood is pumped back to the body. Okay, nitrogenous clearing the blood. The cleared blood is pumped back into the body through a vein after adding anti-heparin. Earlier we added heparin. Now uh, we add anti-heparin to it. This method is a boon for thousands of uremic patients who are suffering from uremia all over the world. Next, kidney transplantation is ultimate method, final method in concern of acute in the correction of acute renal failure or kidney failure. When there is acute renal kidney failure, the ultimate method, final correction is done by using transplantation of the kidney. A functional kidney is used in transplantation from the donor, preferably a close relative, to minimize the chances of rejection by immune system of the host. Okay, you will learn more about that in the immune system. You learn that graft rejections, what are graft rejections, what causes the graft rejections. Modern clinical procedures have increased the success rate of such a complicated technique. Okay, now sometimes even the kidney matches. Okay, when the donor gives the kidney to the recipient. Okay, when sometimes even though kidney matches to the body of the recipient, it may reject suddenly. Okay, to minimize the chances of rejection, they use immunosuppressant drugs are used. Next, what is renal calculi? Stone or insoluble mass of crystallized salts, oxalates, etc., formed in the kidney is called renal calculi. That means kidney stones. Stone or insoluble mass of crystallized salts, oxalates, formed within the kidney. Next, glomerulonephritis, inflammation of glomeruli of kidney. Inflammation of itis means inflammation. Inflammation of glomeruli of kidney is called glomerulonephritis. Okay, now come to the glomerulonephritis, the by bacterial infection, streptococcus, inflammation of glomerulus, enlargement of glomerulus, and RBC and large size proteins also come out. Generally, they do not come into the filtrate here. RBC and large proteins also come out. Renal calculi, stone formation in the excretory system, and calcium oxalate stones and uric acid stones. Okay, lithotripsy, breakdown of those stones by passing some race is called lithotripsy. Litho means stone. Reasons for the formation of stones: one is a low intake of water, and the next one, okay, excess heavy dehydration, when the person is heavily dehydrated. Okay, reasons for that one: heavy dehydration and low intake of water. Uremia, increase the urea in the blood due to glomerulonephritis, and treatment for this one is hemodialysis. Kidney failure, insufficient functioning of kidney, treatment kidney replacement. And indicator, what is the indicator for kidney failure? That is high creatinine in the blood. Okay, presence of high creatinine in the blood, that is the indication for kidney failure. Okay, you can see some more things here which are not given in our textbook, but they have uh, their own importance. Acute renal failure. Okay, sudden kidney failure are treated by replacement. Chronic kidney failure, progressive. It is sudden, but it is a gradual. Progressive kidney failure is chronic kidney failure. Albuminuria. Okay, normally albumin is not filtered. Okay, proteins are not filtered into the glomerular filtrate, but large amount of albumin present in the urine. That condition is called albuminuria. Hematuria, blood in urine. Generally, urine does not have blood, but here in the urine there is a blood. Ketonuria, ketone bodies in the urine. Presence of ketone bodies in the urine. And hemoglobinuria, HB in urine. And alkaptonuria you learnt in genetics, genetic disorder, black urine disorder. Okay, homogenesic acid when exposed to the homogenesic acid present in the urine, when exposed to air, it becomes urine becomes black. Okay, black urine disorder is alkaptonuria. Pyuria. Okay, pus and WBC in urea. Pus and WBC in urea is called pyuria. Glycosuria, excess glucose in urea. Excess glucose in urine. Excess glucose in urine, not urea. And the symptoms of this is when there is excess presence of glucose in urine, that is the indication for diabetes mellitus, sugar. Diabetes mellitus. Okay, that's all. Okay, in this lesson, okay, I will be starting the another lesson, that is chemical coordination and integration. That means endocrine system.